We're live. Yes. Okay. What is it saying? I don't have Wi-Fi. Why is this on there? Connection is fairly good. Whatever. Get a grip. But I'm the only one here talking to myself. Anyway, I guess we'll wait. That's really rude. YouTube is like, no one is here. Yeah, because I started early. I have an attitude. I forget that all of this me chattering before I start shows up. Anyway, hi Lisa, it's you. So, hi. So Lisa, at this point, it's you and I having one-on-one chat about pens. So can everyone hear me? I don't know. I had to have tried setting up a second camera. I'm happy you're here, truly. So this week, hi Becky. Just landed. Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah, first tips. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick recap of just life at the moment. And because this is just like I'm not trying to be anyone I'm not. You're always gonna get the authentic me. Oh, thank you. So my son's moved out over the past year. Abruptly, my sister and best friend died. Most of you know this, but I just kind of shoved all of those feelings in a corner. I have been buying pens like a crazy person, like a person in grief. And I don't actually like a lot. I end up not liking a lot of the pens. So I'm good. I met with my therapist this morning, who is always very, very supportive. But I want to go through some pens today and I'm hoping you guys can help me kind of like decide if I really don't need it or not. Like, I just need the moral support to be like, nah, bro, get rid of it. I don't even care if you say get rid of it because you want it. I just need a second opinion. Okay. The first pen that I don't even know who made this. Okay, I do know who made this. This is oh, hold on. Old man problems here. Watch me try and be extra today. No, go. Does anyone know how to do this? Remove, add to stage. Go the other way. There we go. There we go. Okay, you can see my messy desk and my dry hands and my fingernails that I've been doing for the last 3 days. Okay, I'm not, just to clarify, I am not getting rid of all of my pens. I am not leaving the hobby. I love the hobby. My biggest source of friends and community is here for me. We moved and then COVID happened and then I've been stuck in the house since 2020. Okay, this is a pen that I'm going to be honest, it's a Montblanc 146. I don't think it sparks joy. I think that's the truth. Like Becky said, if it sparks joy when you pick it up, otherwise, yes. Otherwise, yeah. But sometimes I struggle with that because then I over intellectualize that I want this pen as part of my. So we think this one is a no, right? It was pretty like, okay. Here's another one. Essentially, we're just looking at my pens now. Okay. This one is Visconti Opera in the color Honey Almond, which I love the material, I'm not going to lie, but I have this Visconti Opera Master. Do you like the little sticker here? That's so I know where to point the camera. Okay. I have this Opera Master. Do you see how much bigger that is? I don't think this one brings me joy. I mean, it's a nice pen too, like super Like old school. Old school? Is that a thing? Is this stupid camera going to work? Or do you get to see the wrinkles on the back of my hand? Okay. This, I think, can go. I don't love gold trim. I do love gold trim. Do I? Am I been lying to myself? Go bigger. Yes, go bigger. Okay. Here's another one. Sorry, Visconti. You're on the chopping block today. This is the Visconti Divina with the rose gold nib and this crazy filling mechanism that you pull out. And I don't know, old? Is that a thing? But I can never remember which way to turn that to fill it. Like, I got it. I think I used it once. Will I miss it? No, right? Hi, Peter. No, you want silver on the Seaglass SD. Okay. Divina, gone. Okay. This is a controversial one only because of the size. But I do love this pen. I'm torn on this one. This is gold trim, but the Pelikan M600 Glauco Cambon. I mean, this is really pretty, but it's an M600, which I don't ever use this pen. It is small, but I guess it's not. I don't know. Do I want this one? Save. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the much needed moral support. I mean, there's a couple in here for the orange inks. Oh, yeah, true. Like, these two are staying. The Leonardo Dodici and the Mont Blanc Glacier. Hi, Suzette. Like, these are staying. I don't use this one, but I was with my sister when I bought it, and that's sentimental. So, and oddly, also silver. Is this a trend? Okay, here is a Pelikan that has to go. Hi, Claire. The 146 has to go. This 146 is gone. This is that a 146? Yeah, close. Similar. This one is staying. Glacier, no. You know, I would have, Lisa, prior to February, I would have sold it in a heartbeat. But now it's sentimental, right? Like, I'm not that I'm stuck with it. Like, it's a good memory. This bad boy, this Pelikan M900 Toledo. Can you see that? You know what the Toledo looks like, right? The engraved sterling silver. This can go. I don't enjoy this pen. So this one I know can go, right? It can go. Okay. Goodbye, Pelikan. I do wonder, like, are people going to buy these pens? I don't know. I have some other Pelikans. Those are staying. I have an M200, a 600. I have this green Pelikan M800 that I love. It's a broad nib, and somehow I love it anyway. So that can stay. Okay. I don't know. Okay, these are controversial because these are really nice pens that okay. This is the ST DuPont, whatever line, whoever, yada, yada, so on and so forth, in this amber guilloche. It's gorgeous, but you know what? I don't ever reach for it. Right? The sad thing is, this is someone's Grail pen. Amy, you missed I was tempting everyone with the Pelikan Toledo. Okay. This one is going to take a couple rounds of assessment because it's gorgeous and I love it. I don't use it very often because it's heavy, but like, I had to save up for this pen. What size? The Toledo is a fine nib, which is the sweet spot, in my opinion. I love green, right? I love green. Just because I'm destashing, I don't have to put myself into no pens. Oh, we're going to have to look at sailors. Okay, now let's do these. I just turned the whole brightness up. Okay, hold on. You can always destash later. Got it. Okay, good. You cannot get rid of that Aurora. Okay, yeah, good. Okay, hi, Serge. This green pen and this pen, I think I don't love. I think I don't love them. They are the Montegrappa Venetia. This one is vintage conifer. And this one is Cuban amber. But I have trouble with, I don't know if anyone else has this, with Montegrappas drying out. And I think it's the ones with this tiny little metal thread isn't enough to keep these. I don't know. Like if you're not using this every day, every second of every day, it dries out. And the truth is, I haven't used them in forever. So alas, no one is speaking up to save them. Goodbye. Okay. I feel like I'm going to have 3 pens left, which will be fine because I have 2 hands. There's a couple in here. I'm going to show you one that is definitely staying, but this Montegrappa was a gift. And see how it has more threads? This one does not dry out. And I love this one, and it's staying. I'm just showing you because I have some Nettunos that are staying. But, okay. We have to have a sailor. Yeah, got to go. Bye-bye, Montegrappa, got to go. Okay. Okay, definitely. Okay, these, let me pop some of these out of here. Now, full transparency, I have most, if not all, of the Sailor Tea Time Around the World pens. They're already boxed up. I have the 3 tiers, the Scone, the Kissan Pro Gear Slim, like the first one, the Fika Cup and Saucer, and the Christmas Spice King of Pens. All of those I'm going to list soon for sale. So these are just kind of... Ooh! I'm dropping the box. Losing my mind, dropping the box. Okay. Why do I have this? I don't need this. Okay. Well, let's put it up here and we'll go through. I don't know what... Oh, I do know what that is. Okay. I'm going to go left to right and hope I'm not boring everyone to death, but actually, let me get these out of my way. Benu Summer Sprit. Oh, look at it. Jumped into the leave pile. It literally jumped out of my hand into the D-stash pile. I don't know. I feel like the pen was non-committal. Maybe if the section had been a different color, like I would like another Benu. The problem is I don't need one. So that can go. All right. Do you see how many pens I need to destash? Do you see why this has become a problem? I have this Waterman. I think this is a Waterman Exception Slim. It's square blue. Writes beautifully, but I don't know. Like it's too... I don't know. It's not too anything except too not for me. Oh my god. I'm going to need a second job selling pens. Like, can I hire someone? Can I hire someone to do that? Probably no. Okay. Remaining, like, how many sailors do I need? This is what I'm thinking. Keep. Duh. This is the Sailor Pro Gear British Racing Green. I think it can stay because of the green, right? My thing is I can't end up with all green pens because I'm matchy. And so, yeah, I'm kind of tempted to do this and keep these because, I mean, this and this are essentially the same pen, right? I don't need doubles. And do I need... Hi, Wendy Sue. Oh, do I need a black Sailor Pro Gear if I have 1, 2? I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I have these 5, I don't really need a black one, right? I mean, I know the market is a little less. Okay, so I don't need that one. And if I have this 1911 large, harvest the nib for something. Ma'am, I'm trying to harvest the cash to put back into my life. Okay. So now, oh, you know what? Okay. Can we have a real moment where I just... Yes, of course we can, because I'm not going to turn the camera off when I say this. This was Lisa's 1911 S. And do you hear that pause in my voice? The pause in my voice is me saying, I know I don't need this pen. And I have another pen that she picked the material for and designed. Hi, Amy. Keep. Right? Like if I get rid of it, I can't ever get it back. And it's not harming me. Okay, good. Okay, we'll keep that one. You want to see something crazy? Okay. Here's one I'm going to keep. I did pause. I actually paused. I stopped talking. Oh, yeah, that's what you're saying. Agreed. Okay. This is a Sailor Pro Gear Slim body, but it has a water brush nib on here. So you can fill a converter with ink or water. I mean, it's neat, but like I don't use it. I don't like, and this is not sentimental. So this one, would someone buy a Sailor Pro Gear Slim with a brush nib? I don't know, right? $20? Sure they will. Okay. All right, so these are staying. I hate the nib on this one, but this one I'm going to air quote designed. At the DC Pen Show, which was my first pen show, the section to barrel thread. Huh? I don't know what you just said, Sue. You shoe the section. Huh? Okay. This one I'm keeping. It's sentimental, even though I hate the nib grind on there. And no, I won't say who did it, but I loathe the nib grind on there. This one gets to stay. Call of Cthulhu. Oh, please show. Oh, yeah. Got it. Sorry. This one. Is that what you meant? See how it's the section? So please show the... Yeah. So the thing is, like, this is the Frankenstein. You can buy just these by themselves, by the way. I think they're $6 or $7, and you put it on a Sailor cartridge or converter, and it fits on a Pro Gear Slim. So if you have a Pro Gear Slim at home, here's your the more you know moment. And knowing is half the battle, if you remember G.I. Joe. If you have a Pro Gear Slim and you want to pull the nib out of it, and then you have the body lying around, you can put that... You can buy the little brush nib. It's just Sailor brush nib. But yeah. Okay, that can go. obviously the Sailor X Launcher Mocha. I don't think that I am capable of letting go of these three. This is like citrine or topaz and too hot jalapeno and too hot habanero, but it has a jalapeno on it. Seems like a missed opportunity. Okay, so these can stay. All right. Okay, was that the first book? This is easier than I thought. I also have 3 Visconti Mythos. I'll show you them, but like one was a gift, and I actually like those quite a bit. I am a big Visconti fan. I'm a fan. I love these, so I'm showing you because that's kind of what we're doing. But Apollo, Athena, and then this was a gift from Lisa for my 50th birthday. It was Poseidon. Yeah, it's a nice trio. There's again, see, there's an orange one now, and I'm like, oh, I want the orange one. But okay, I brought. No, I didn't. I'm going to show you this pen, and we're going to pretend it's a different color. And then, okay, so I just bought this not too long ago. Oh, the color's really off. Yeah. This is the Diplomat Arrow. This one has a 14 karat gold nib. This is going nowhere. It looks like these are the same similar blue, and they're not. This is super, super turquoise. Okay. Lisa, you might be right. You need to put a box to put. I know. I don't have a box. I am ill prepared for life. What else is new? Wait. I was going to use the box, Sue, that you sent me ink in, but then I would dox myself and everyone would have my address. And because I'm so popular, that people would just show up at my house. Okay. Let's put these in here. Okay. And yes, I just got this one and I don't like it. Have I used it? No. Do I like it? No. I bought these 3 vintage celluloid. I think they're all Schaefer's at one point. Yeah, that's a Schaefer. That's a Schaefer because it says it on the clip. And this is a, what does that say? Ambassador? These 2 work. These little tiny, I mean, look at this. Look how small that is. It's like an elf pen. The thing is, I'm never going to use that. And I'm just not going to use it. It does work, right? But someone would use it. Someone with other tastes will use that. I can almost put it in a sample tube. The red one needs a new bladder, and I don't want to do that, so that can go. Oh, you know what? Okay, pretend you saw this one because I was going to gift that one to someone else. These 3. This is the Waterman Karen. And I'm not going to lie, this is the smoothest pen I have ever written with in my entire life. However, it also has the slipperiest section known to modern man. My dry desert hands go right down this pen. So even though I love the writing experience with this pen, it should go, right? If I'm not going to use it, it should go. Okay. I feel free to like say gone. Someone will love it. Okay. You know what? I should at least try this one. No, this is why. I'm going to show you in a second why this one has to go. This is just a vanishing point in black with yellow gold trim. The matte black one I like better, so that can go. This is a Waterford Celebration pen made by the Waterford Crystal Company in, obviously, Waterford Island, Ireland, which is the region that my family is from. They have a green guilloche one. I really wanted it. I couldn't find it anywhere. So I got this one instead because I could find it. But look at this travesty. First of all, who puts a yellow gold nib on an entirely silver trimmed pen? Who does that? Who does it? I don't. Is it even comfortable? I saw the nib and I was like, that's an immediate no. Yeah, that's a no. Right? Who does that? Right? Is that even the real nib, 1783? Yeah. But like, why would you put a yellow gold nib? Yeah, yes, it is black with silver everything, and then this stupid. Yeah, goodbye. I agree. Like, I almost want to reach out to the seller of that pen and be like, where does this nib come from? Okay. I'm going back to this brush pen for a second because normally I love a budget. I love a deal, a bargain, a thing. This light blue, this was a Pro Gear Slim I bought with a music nib on maybe Mercari, maybe eBay. Oh, Suzette, I can show you the Athena, but the Athena is staying. Like, that's, yeah, the Athena is not, she's going nowhere. Well, maybe she could go. There's the Athena. And the truth is, actually, well, I don't know if I want to break up that trio. Let me think on that. Probably not. Okay, quick story. I bought this Pro Gear Slim with a broken section and a music nib. This is the one that now has this, right? Because it had a broken section. So I put that on there. But the music nib was totally viable. And as you know, the Sailor Profit body, you can purchase this body on Amazon, $35 with a steel nib. But the steel nib comes in the section, comes with a section, right? So I stuck the 40, I think it was $45 for this broken Pro Gear Slim. I stuck the music nib on this body. Perfectly good pen, not broken, nothing. This one can stay. It can stay on the basis of pure craftiness, right? All right, what else is? Oh, there's so many. Oh, that's all. Sorry. I can't get this pen. The fact that I can't get this pen out of the book is confirming. Okay. Gone. Gone. I have a heart. Help. This is the Esterbrook SD Astronaut Ebonite. Do I want to keep this one? I never use this one. I don't know why. I'm whining about it and I'm hemming and hawing, so maybe it stays. Okay, this is going. And I just got it, but that's okay. The Diplomat Arrow. This has a medium steel nib. There is nothing wrong with this pen. I just thought the green would be more saturated than it was. What is that? Oh, do I want to get rid of that? Do I need that? I don't think I need. Yeah, I'm debating this. I love this pen and I never use it. Pilot Custom 823. Why don't I use this pen? This was like the first Grail pen that I really wanted. Someone tell me to keep it just to reassure me. Yes. This should stay. Right? Yes. Okay. That can stay. Those can all stay. This can go. What else can? Oh, those aren't even worth. Well, okay. Okay. Twisby Diamond 580. I really wanted this pen. I love the feel of it, but I hate the nib. And the pen is like $58, which I don't think is worth paying $30-something to have a nib grind done on. Like, it's not worth it, right? Yeah, bye. Okay, that can go. This one. Okay, I was on an Ebonite kick. So this is a Wancher. Now, if there's pen collectors, like serious pen people, this one might be of interest to some people. I don't know. This is a Wancher True Ebonite pen. Ignore the fact that the nib is dirty because life is life. So this is a Wancher True Ebonite pen with a Kodachi nib crowned by none other than Mr. Nagahara himself. So not another Nibmeister doing the Kodachi nib grind, but like actually him. Is this a buy? Yeah, we think. I don't use this. Why don't I use this? Yeah, I think this is buy too. Somebody out there will really enjoy that. I can separate the nib from the pen. You know what is a really... Oh, I'm pressing the keyboard. All sorts of things going on over here. You know what is a really great like pen I enjoy a lot that was inexpensive, and I do tell people to get them, are these little Caran d'Ache. I don't know what number this is. I don't know. But this little Caran d'Ache pen with this weird, almost... Come on, camera. You cost too much to not work. This Caran d'Ache with the little... I give up. I just want to slap the camera. Okay. Violence never pays, usually. Anyway, like if you're getting a fountain pen for someone new, these are always on sale. And actually, they write beautifully. So that can... Oh. Okay. Why is this not... Do I have to hold it all the way down here? I'll do the slow turn so you can see all the chatoyance. And this is a Karas pen pebble. It's just a little small for me, but the color, right? But if it's just pretty to look at, it's not jewelry. I can't wear it. So, goodbye, right? I think this one is pretty too, but I just don't use it. Okay. The color is so pretty. Do I give this another chance? Does anyone want to? Okay, I'll give this one another chance. You have lots of other green ones. I know. It's like green ink. Do I need another green ink? But this one is really pretty. Oh, okay. Like, I'm not being held at gunpoint. Okay, these can go. Sometimes, and I don't know if anyone else does this, where you buy an inexpensive pen and then you don't like it. You know, you can message me on Instagram about the Wancher. I was like buying inexpensive pens for a bit. If any of you have ever wanted a Montblanc Bohème, they make a knockoff. I know we shouldn't buy knockoffs, but whatever. and I don't use it. I just never use this. Nor do I use my actual Bohem. Do I have a number I need to hit? In my head, I was thinking like, oh, it'd be great if I had 50 pens. That's not reasonable. I don't want to get rid of pens that I truly love to hit a number, because then I'm chasing a number. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. For me, other people, if 30 pens is someone's limit, that's fine. Also, these little Hongdian M2 pocket travel pens are really sturdy. Like, someone would buy that, right? That can go to a good home. I just don't use them. You know why? Because I don't go anywhere. I'm not traveling with pocket pens at some frequency that suddenly I need a pocket pen for. Same with these. I'm not using these. Okay, I have two Lamy Studios, stainless steel and this gray one. I don't use these because I like the Lamy 2000 better. So, adios. I'm running out of room. Also, do you know how much work this is going to be? Well, poor me. Okay, are we into the last book? What's in here? Oh, can I swear on YouTube? Can you swear on YouTube? If we were going to swear on YouTube, I would say shit, something. Never mind. All those bad words in a row. No shade, no tea. I don't think I've used this pen. Okay, we all know that we have inks that we bought. I don't hate this pen, do I? Do I not use this pen because it's a Monteverde and I'm a pen snob? Is that a thing? Yeah, you can be a pen snob. You can be a snob about anything. It's really handsome, and I don't think I've actually used it. So, temporary stay of execution. Okay. So what's left are maker pens. Yes, you can after 10 minutes. You can use the F word. Oh, thank fucking God. Okay. Sorry. Which one is pretty, right? This is the Monteverde, I don't know, giant sequoia. I do think it should go because I don't know that I'm going to use it, but I might, right? I don't know. If I get rid of it, then I have to buy it again. Okay, no shade to this pen, because this is actually, I think, a pretty pen that you are not going to be able to see at all because this camera is stupid. Or we could be British and stay stupid in it. All right, is that better? You can see this is this is from Just Turnings in Australia. In the opal. Can you see that? I give up. Opal blank from Trent Penco. Immediate goodbye. You know what? I put all of the Sailor Tea Time pens in Purgatory. And there's other pens in Purgatory. And the thing is, I don't remember what's in Purgatory. So everything in Purgatory can go because I don't remember that it's there. Okay, so Just Turning's pen, yada yada, how amazing. This one has 2 caps. And because, the gays and the girls, and I guess some of the guys, like an outfit change, I had an extra finial and cap made for it. So this one is like 2 pens in one. But do I use it? No, I don't. I don't know why. I know why. British or Australians? Rubbish. It is absolute rubbish. This pen is not rubbish. Let me be clear. Is that going to get stuck in there? Fuck my whole life. Okay, I think that can go. Okay. I don't know that these are going to be. Oops. Popular choice. Okay, you know what? I own my shit, right? I am a full grown ass man. Okay. Even though I adore Patrick at Relic Pens and I adore his work, this pen is ginormous. Why don't I use the Just Turnings one? Okay, I'm going to tell you, and it's dumb. The reason, Alex, the reason I don't is because there's too much yellow in the blank. Okay? There was too much yellow. Did you hear that, Sue? Too yellow. It was too yellow. And I if you don't bond with your child in the early years, you're doomed. This pen is gorgeous. I mean, look at that. This pen is absolutely gorgeous, but like you need to like a thick. You need to like it thick. There. That one is specifically for Wendy Sue. If you don't like it thick, this ain't gonna, this ain't gonna work. It's there's no way out of the corner I have painted myself in reasonably intentionally, but that is too thick. Okay. This one also zero complaints. None of these maker pens, I don't have any complaints about quality of the maker pens that I have bought. There are maker pens that I no longer buy from because I'm a little bee and I just don't want to support some people anymore. That's fine. That has nothing to do with the quality of their work. That has to do with me being a little bitch. This is a pen from Walltown in the, what is this? The Rocky Top blank. It's that diamond cast material with these gorgeous amber finials and bronze rings. Like, it is gorgeous. I had the Esterbrook Esty in the Rocky Top and it jumped off of my planner one day and had an accident. Hi, Bailey. So like this is beautiful, but you know what it's not? It is not the Esterbrook Esty Rocky Top. Like, it's just not. And I have more of these blanks. So I think I will have a cigar-shaped pen made from this next maker who I love, which we all know and love, I think. Somebody tell me the name because I'm having a stroke. Am I having a stroke? No, it'd be too easy. This is a Bone Crusher Studios 7 Velma. And the blank on this one is Black Hole. Do you hear that, Wendy? It's Black Hole. So this one is too thick, and then this one is Black Hole. Like, I mean, a Velma is... I don't think there's a more comfortable pen than the Velma. But, you know, the nice people over at Bone Crushers... Was that other one a Walltown? Yes. This is a Walltown, this one. This thick boy is a Relic Pens, and this one is a Velma. And I bought this one because he was doing the customer appreciation sale. And so of course, 1 is good, 2 is better, and then Jeff has to buy 3. So I bought 3. I don't love this blank, but of course I love the pen. But if I don't, someone else is really gonna love this, right? Yes. Okay. Um, keep, even though I don't use it. I have 2 other. Yeah. You know what, Wendy? I think you need a 4th. I don't think you have one in this color. By the way, like, I'm not doing this specifically to sell anyone right now a pen, but if you see anything that you liked, like, message me on Instagram and we can figure it out. Like, I'm truly, if you, the Walltown blank is Rocky Top. If you want to look into it, just like if you see something and you liked it, like, message me. One thing I absolutely refuse to do is like price gouge people. Like, that's the truth. I know that a lot of people were like, wait, don't sell the sailors until the price goes up. Like, I'm still gonna sell them proportionate to what I paid for them because I don't need the bad karma. There we go. I have another Velma. A friend and I both got the same Velma. I am trying to fall in love with the blank, but it's special for other reasons. I have a lot of Velmas. What is stop me? Okay, I'm going to show you these. We'll just see them all. There's 2 more, right? I have 2 others. 2 other. Let's hope my husband is too busy to be watching this. I have 2 more Velmas, by the way. I have 2 that are never leaving me, period, no matter what. This one is a friend pen. Like, a friend and I have the same pen. We bought them at the same time on purpose. So that one stays. Okay, that we know is going. This one is Painted Desert. And I love this one because I can put any, like, this is gorgeous. This, right? I mean, okay. This one also is called Fabaloni Abalone, which is the gayest name for a pen. And I say that from a loving place as a gay. But that's the gayest name ever for a pen. But yeah, I love this one. This was one of the 3 I bought on sale. I'm not generally like a purpley person. This one is called like dark teal or something. I thought this was gonna be a catch and release, but with the black nib, dibs on the gayest pen. You're not getting the gayest pen. I'm keeping the gayest pen. I mean, this thick one might be the gayest one. Just if you know, you know. Sorry, I'm sorry. don't unsubscribe. This this one. You know what someone told me at work the other day? That I laugh like Anderson Cooper, and I took that as a huge compliment. This one, I won the blank for this. This is called Mineshaft Madness. And I won the blank. I don't win shit. Like, that's not my luck. If the luck lottery is going out, mine's like stub your toe, get stung by a scorpion, step in dog shit. Not win a thing. Right? So I'm telling you, when I won this blank, I was over the moon. And so I had a Velma made, and I love it. And this is going nowhere. This one was slightly an impulse purchase, but I think I love it. Right? I'm sorry that's your luck too. I feel like maybe, I don't know, like, what planet needs to be in Retro Who for that to change? I think Venus is in the microwave. No, not Venus, not love. My husband is a sweet guy. He's not on tonight because he's working, and maybe he'll be on. I married a Brian, and we know how bad luck. Like if my husband's ever on here, Timothy, he is actually a very sweet guy. I don't know why I said actually, like I didn't have to quantify it. He is a sweet guy. This is that same blank as, why does it look brown? I mean, brown is fine, but this is red. This is the same blank that is on Esterbrook Esty King of the Night. And I didn't want to pay the price for King of the Night, so I had a Velma made. I don't think I've used this. I would say I haven't inked it, but there's ink. You know why? Because I tried to make in ink. Okay. I'm going to tell you a thing, and then we're not going to judge. We're going to listen, and we're not going to judge. And Amy Lanta, don't you dare type the name of the ink out. Amy, do you hear me? Do not. I repeat, do not. I made an ink named after. First of all, if you have any question about it, like I am liberal, I accept everyone. I'm all for your autonomy over your pens, your body, all the things. You have your beliefs, that's mine. So post big thing that a group of people that wear black robes made a big change and said you couldn't do a thing anymore. I made an ink with that name. It is not an appropriate name to use on YouTube, truly. Also, I don't want to trigger people. But I tried using that ink in that pen and it clogged the pen. So I have not, in all fairness, used that. Bailey, find Amy Lanta on Instagram and she will message you the name of the ink. Okay, so this is staying too. Am I out of pens? No, but do you want to see the pen my sister designed? Okay. So my sister bought this blank at the DC Pen Show last year. And I think River City Pens made the pen for her. Lisa loved Maleficent. That's a thing like that we shared. Although at the end, I have to tell you, I switched villains. Like, you know, we were bonded for a very long time over loving Maleficent. But then, probably related to, you know, ongoing bad luck or whatnot, I switched villains to the Evil Queen. Do I have anything in here that's Evil Queen? No, but you know the Evil Queen from Snow White? If you're Anderson Cooper, you're Scandalous Cooper. Oh, it's my hubby. Hi, Tim. So part of, like, as I'm telling you about this pen, know that I'm telling you because for the past couple months, I just have somewhat, to some degree, I don't know, not in denial that she's gone, but just that talking about it would make it worse, and then I wouldn't move out of the grief. And that obviously has not working. You can ask my husband. I have been a hot mess. She designed this pen. I don't know. It's just a River City pen. I don't know what the blank is. Maybe it was called Medusa. But she designed it. Like, she jumped headfirst into this hobby once I was in it. Yeah. Crap. So she picked the blank. She was so proud. she went over, she met with River City Pens, and he took the blank and sent it to her. And um, yeah, uh, yeah, no one gets to stay. Sorry. Um, yeah, yeah. Sorry. Just to clarify, that one was not. You know what I said? This is me. This is authentic me. And this is where I am now. And I get it. If it's too much, I get it. It's sometimes it's too much for me. Um, but she had that pen made, and I just um yeah, that's the pen. So like when I think about that other 1911 S, and I'm like, I don't have to keep everything that was hers. Her husband was so gracious. The writing desk behind me, she painted that, and when she passed, he gave me that desk. And I'm not kidding, most of her pens and a grotesque amount of ink. I have to say, the woman had a problem with sheening ink and had 72 bottles of blue ink with red sheen, which are now my ink. It's a lot of ink, okay? I really wanted this week to show you that I had swatched all of the inks by color. But the real thing is that sometimes this hobby can just swallow you, right? And not in a good way, Wendy. Just where there's so many pens and so many inks, and coming from a place of grief, I just was like buying and buying and buying, which is why there's so many that can go, that I don't have an attachment to these pens, because it was just buying. It's okay. We all I make mistakes. I forgive myself for my mistakes, yada yada, so on and so forth. But so many inks. And these companies are, I made a reel once saying like, stop with the inks, Waring-All, Birmingham. You know, and they come out and you're like, oh my God, it's a whole new set. And then I buy them, and then I swatch them, and then I never, oh, it's past 10 minutes. I never fucking use them. So I have a gazillion inks. I have a ton of inks that are in purgatory right now. Do I know what inks are in there? No, I do not. I have not opened that bin, not once, except to flip it open and throw more stuff in there. Also, if you're in the market, here's my only sales pitch. There's 2 Galen leather 40 pen books, like the oceany turquoise and a navy blue that's in there. Just because you didn't see them and people might want them. I don't want them. But I'm going to be honest why I don't want the Galen leather, and not because there's anything wrong with them, and they have got to be some of the nicest people I have ever met. When I met them last year at the DC Pen Show, were the family that runs Galen Leather are phenomenal. Caveat being that on the 40 pen Galen Leather book, the zippers are metal, and I am about as coordinated as a 3-legged ostrich in a 2-legged race. Is that the other way around? 2-legged ostrich in a 3-legged race? You get the gist. I'm not super coordinated. And so my fear was I would panic every time I would go pull the pen out. And I was afraid they were going to get scratched. Also, this pen is staying, but this one, I'm showing you so you can be purely envious if you like sparkly pens. If you like this particular pen, Patrick at Relic Pens made this. This is his blank called Deep Blue Flash. And then he did a little roll stop that's sterling silver. I love this pen. I really do love this pen. It's very comfortable. It posts. Pen makers of the world, don't make a pen that looks like it should post and doesn't. I'm telling you that. That's the disappointing thing. I'll show you another. This is another Relic. This is not an ad for Relic pens either, but I am not a retired because I did not serve 20 years. I am a Marine Corps veteran, and Patrick, oh. Can you read this? What's up with the, I don't know. Is this backwards? It says Semper Fidelis, which means always faithful. That is the Marine Corps saying. He did this really cool nib that I'm not going to be able to show you because this camera sucks ass. But this is one of those also really special pens. The blank is, well, I mean, if you were in the Marine Corps, you would know that this blank is heavily based on urban camouflage. So, and I will show, this is the first maker pen I ever bought. This is from Zodiac pens, and this is, oh my god, what did I glue the cap on? This is, the blank is called Corn Maze. If you like the blank, reach out to Bart and give him a hard time and tell him to, you're welcome, Peter. Yeah, and my husband too. My husband is also a veteran of the United States Army. I did not get him an Army pen because he won't use fountain pens because he's difficult. But he does use a Pan Am Retro 51. He does use that, and apparently more than I thought he did. I'm going to turn this camera off for a second. I mean, that's a lot of pens. If you have any... How do I do this now? Now I got to switch back to this. Hold on. Hang with me. This is dumb. There we go. There we go. What was I saying? I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Story of my life. My husband doesn't use fountain pens. I do have more. I have more pens. In like a 12 pen case. Should I get them? Clara and I are on our way to Daiso. Yay! But I'm wearing ugly pants. Who cares what pants I'm wearing? No one cares. I'm wearing pants. That matters, right? Okay, we're at 6:30. Yeah, okay, give me a second. Let me grab the pens. If the dogs come in here, the little one has an OCD. No one do anything with a laser pointer. He loses his mind. I'm back, and I saw you all look at my butt when I left. You're very inappropriate. Have fun at Daiso. Like, are you leaving now? Okay, have fun. Okay, here's what I don't really do currently inked because I can't get my shit together, first of all, and I am constant. The majority of those pens you saw are inked, so that's a problem. And now I've turned the other camera off, and now I need to show you pens again. Look at that. Does that work? That works. Sure, it works. Okay. My husband bought this for me for my 50th birthday. Obviously, I'm keeping... Okay. Obviously, I'm keeping this one. This is the Kilk super long name. Yggdrasil. But see, it's number 74 of 100, and obviously I'm 50. So I was born in 1974 because my birthday was last November. So this is super special and amazing. That pen never dries out. Kilk, hats off to you. I think Kilks are also Turkish pens. Yes, Kilks are made in Turkey. Same as Galen Leather. And I believe the Turkish people have a super high respect for quality and friendliness, as to most people in the Middle East. This is my Delta that was sent to me so kindly by Pen Chalet that, oh, Wendy, 50 was not bad. I didn't lose my shit when I turned 50, but happy early birthday if I forget in September, but I will try not to. This Delta, yeah, she gave me I could choose from a couple, and I chose this one, and I'm so in love with this pen. And not just because they sent it to me, but this is the Delta sign. Okay, this is weird. Sign of Times. It really just fits my hand really well, and I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. Pat. This is the first. These two Velmas are staying. This was the first Velma I bought. I had been stalking his website, and then he released this one, and it is called, was it Midnight Glacier? Dark Glacier? I don't know. Glacier Ice. I think that's it. Or is that a wine cooler? Do you remember wine coolers in the 80s? Do they still make those? And then this one is Blue Diamond Glacier. You can see one of us is easily influenced by sparkly things. I'm like a raccoon. Or a mockingbird. Anyway, I was also inspired to buy this pen because I'm reading the book series A Court of Thorns and Roses. If you like fantasy books, not like fantasy, but fantasy. Although at some point in that series there is some. So if you're listening to it on an audiobook sitting in your living room, your husband may suddenly ask, "What are you listening to?" The book series is phenomenal. I can't imagine just having all of those stories in my head like that. But here we go. Like the ones in my currently inked aren't going anywhere. I'm just showing you. Again, Relic pens. Doesn't this give you like Elsa Frozen vibes? I love things like with a this one is Relic. Relic pens. I just asked him if he had more of this blank, and he said no. And when he tried to, the last one, oh, okay, these two. So it's not based off a book, but the book is it's A Court of Thorns and Roses, or if you're on TikTok or Instagram, you may have seen little clips where people refer to it as ACOTAR. So it was a good book series. Actually, it was really, really good. And so the main character in the book's name is Feyre, and there's another character who's from the Night Court, and so this one was very the Night Court, and this one was also. So yes, easily influenced by sparkly things. I was also easily influenced by that first Leonardo Dodici. And so it's not triple X, like it's not, wait, maybe it is. The whole book isn't, but how do I word this? Okay. Hold on. Is it? See? Okay. There are some romantic scenes, but they are really written from a perspective where the male in the character is very focused on the female's experience in the situation first. So you can make that what you will. Please don't make me say it. But I mean, I don't know if they were written for women. I thought the series was fantastic. And I always think it's really positive when those scenarios are written in a way where you can tell it was written with a woman in mind, where it wasn't like some guy writing it thinking that's what a woman would want. I don't know what a woman would want either, but it seemed like if I was one, that's what I would want. So maybe check out the books and let me please get off this topic. This is the nope. Leonardo. I'm so glad my mom does not watch this. Leonardo Dodici. And this blank is called Magmatica. It's on my screen. It's looking very oceany blue, but it's like a deeper teal color. What can I compare this to? Okay, so I did let myself get another SD. I had a bunch of SDs. At one point, I had like every color that I could get my hands on and was like, this is dumb. But the Avalanche, I did love. I loved the promotional pictures for it, and I was really hoping that the pen I got looked like those pictures. And I feel like I got the hero pen. You know, like you never know what the blank is going to look like. And then you get it, and sometimes you're like, no. But the Avalanche looked really good. Okay, because the universe is obviously being like, yo, buddy, process your emotions. When Lisa passed, I bought this pen. All this, it's like backwards. So this is the Mont Blanc Classic Glacier. So this again also not going anywhere. This is it's a little small, but it's a lot special. So that first glacier I showed you, the Guilloche, let me just show you, because apparently for someone who's talking live on a video, I can't actually speak. Okay. So these are both part of Mont Blanc's glacier collection. Lisa and I went to the Mont Blanc store when I was visiting her in San Diego. I went to look at a black 149, which I thought at the time, if I bought the black 149, I wouldn't need any other pens because it would be the be-all end-all Grail pen. And right, you've been there. So I went in, I looked at the pen. I was not overly impressed with the 149. And in my head, I was like, that's a lot of money for a black plastic pen. That's what I said. But, when you're in there, same as like at the jewelry store, and they put everything under those halogen lights, this Mont Blanc Glacier Solitaire was like under the halogen lights. And it wasn't moving, but like as you walked past it, I was like a deer in the headlights. This pen, ironically, cost more than the black 149. Not ironically, I mean, there's more to it. So we left and went to the parking lot. We were in the parking lot leaving. I guess I'm treating today like therapy. Y'all are getting it. My biological mother had she had a mild heart attack. They were taking her to the emergency room. She was stable. So then I'm already stressed, right? I get in the car with Lisa. We're driving, and Lisa starts having heart issues. And I'm telling her, like, let's go to the emergency room. This is my sister and best friend. I love her. I'm like, let's go. And she's like, no, let me just go home and rest. It'll be fine. The next day, I could not get this pen out of my mind. Yeah, I couldn't. And we went back. I even called my husband. I mean, like I wasn't spending, I was spending my own money on it, but when you're married, you know. And he's like, yeah, I mean, if you love it and blah blah blah. So I bought it. I didn't use it for the longest time because it was expensive and reasonably probably more than I should have spent on a single pen at that point in the hobby when I didn't know as much. But Lisa was there with me for that experience. Like we sat and you sit in the fancy store like when you go to Tiffany's and they bring you coffee and water and play with paper and pens. And if at some point in your life, if there's a Mont Blanc boutique near you, go and just look at the pens, play with the nibs, even if you don't buy anything. It was a really nice experience, and I got to share that with her. So when she passed, I lost my mind and was going to put a giant stone in our backyard. What started out as a small memorial stone migrated into what, if I'm being honest, was a freaking headstone in my backyard. So I had picked out this sandstone. Feel free to laugh at this point because I really went far off the rails. Picked out this huge deserty sandstone thing with engraving in her name and how much I loved her and would miss her. And I'm showing it to my husband, and he's like, I think he said something like, "That's a lot of writing for a small stone." And I was like, well, it's not really small. I think it was 24 by 36, maybe. 24 by 24 inches. Like huge, like an actual headstone. And because I have friends, I did mention to one of them the size of the memorial stone, and they were like, no. And my mom said no, and my sister was other sister. I have a copious amount of sisters. Sharon, Erin, Devin, and Lisa. Sharon. Yeah. So the majority of everyone was like, no, you can't turn your backyard into the memorial garden. So I didn't. I bought a smaller memorial and this really cool cast iron lizard. To go in the backyard, like we have a big built out porch patio in the backyard. And when Lisa would come to visit, she would go and stick her legs out in the sun, in the Arizona sun. Okay, like it will be 116 degrees tomorrow, folks. And she would stick her legs out in the sun and say, I'm lizarding. You know how we get lizards on our back wall and they do push-ups to like regulate heat. I don't know if they're mating little lizard babies or what, but I will say in the spring when the lizard babies do hatch, they look like scorpions and it scares the heck out of me. But she would sit out there and say she was lizarding. So I have her memorial thing out there, the lizard, and then a stone dog from when my previous dog passed, all kind of in this little area, all absorbing the sun in moderate size comparison to the backyard. So, yes. Just know that if you're loved, I might go off the rail and something happens, I might go completely off the rails and attempt to turn my backyard into a cemetery. Thankfully, enough people who love me were like, bro, no. Okay. Back to pens. Opus 88. Bought it purely because of the color, and Handmade by Lorelei was using like the similar type pen, and I had a smaller Opus 88. Where is that? Do you ever have pens and you have no idea where it went? Shoot, where is that? Okay, there's another. That's what I'm learning, New Age Star, is that we do, like, literally all deal with trauma differently, and it's all okay. I'm going to say it's all okay if you're not hurting yourself or others, then it's all okay. Anyway, I bought this pen. I love it. It's obviously an eyedropper pen if you aren't familiar with Opus 88. But I something about it I love. It doesn't post, which I wish it did, but you know. This pen is new and it is inked up, and this one, I feel like a dirtball if I say, just tell the story and then say, P.S. I'm an Atlas affiliate, but I am, and I have a code, and it is on my Instagram. It's Desert Inkwell. But anyway, I had some commission, and they had this Le Bon 325, and it's called Glacier, this material. So of course, you know, it's so pretty. I had another 325. I had the one that has that off-white cap, and then this part was red. I think it was called Flame or Scarlet, if anyone. But the section was also that lighter color, and so I was worried that I would stain it. Hi, Carmen. And I was worried that I would stain it, even though I loved the writing experience. So I purchased this one with commission, and I think, believe it or not, it's a broad nib. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm not a broad nib person, but I bought that one. And then, okay, this one I got as a super, super deal. This is, I guess, is it a Visconti? Shoot. Yes. No. Who made this pen? Peter? Visconti. Yes. This is a rollerball because you know that sometimes we all need a rollerball. When you're signing those forms in triplicate. I'm trying to, do you see me trying to screw this on it to push? This is a Visconti Pericle rollerball, and I got a phenomenal deal on it for Mercari, from Mercari, which is a good place to look for fountain pens. Incidentally, they also work with a company, not sponsored. This is not sponsored. I'm just sharing information. They have this other company called like Benoit something, where a lot of sailors from Japan get listed there from a seller in Japan. But it's like Mercari and this seller have some sort of arrangement, agreement, something. So, you know, if you might find a sailor there that you're looking for. And who doesn't love a sailor? Sorry. Okay, that, I would say that's all of the pens, but there's I'm missing a pen. I have Opus 88 Coloro. It's like teal and ebonite. And I know it's not in Purgatory because welcome back. The kids, they do require feeding. I know it's not in Purgatory because I didn't clean it. Or did I clean it? I don't know where that pen is. There may be a pen floating in this house in somewhere. But, okay, I mean, that's pretty much all of my pens, essentially. Well, no, you know what? There's one more. I don't want to... Shit, there's more pens in here. Good grief. Okay. Let's make it quick. Who made this? Monteverde, carbon fiber, super mega, have never used. Bye. All of those are special. And these, shit, more pens. These are someone who can see. Someone with eyeballs younger than 50. Moonman? I think they're listed as Mahjongs, but it's a P136. So if you are on a budget and you like the maker of this pen, you know what? It's not copyright infringement to say. This is a very, very close... This is a great tribute pen. I don't want anyone's feelings to be... This is a great tribute pen if you don't want to spend the money on a Montblanc 146. There it is. The ink window is almost identical. The cap of this pen fits on the Montblanc 146. The writing quality for this steel nib is phenomenal, and these are about $38. And even if you're thinking, do I want a Montblanc 146? Buy one of these first. Yeah, like, I mean, and they have them in medium, broad, etc. This is probably, this blue one is a medium. And I think this one's a fine. I mean, I do like the medium better. I would say go with the medium, even if you're fine. Even if you're fine. I would say go with the medium. The medium was a nicer writing experience. I have not tried to swap the nib on that, but okay, let me show you. Here we have next to each other a Montblanc 146, which you can't see because I can't operate a camera. I'm sitting in front, and I'm afraid I'm going to move the camera, and then it's going to be like a crotch shot. It's not that kind of show. Montblanc 146, Mahjong P136. Cap off. Cap off. Right? Yes, folks, Sue is going to bed. Say goodnight, Sue. And I'm looking at 6:58. This has been super cathartic and helpful and fun for me to not have to do this on my own. So if I haven't said it in a while, because, I don't know, brain stuff, I love this part of my week. I love spending my time with you, and it's not platitudes. Like, I look forward to this so much. So I genuinely appreciate that you show up and listen to me. I mean, who doesn't like to? And talk about pens, and sometimes talk about other stuff. Before we go, though, I want to throw this idea out and then I have to go because I told my husband I would buy him dinner last night, and then we got out, and then he paid for dinner. So tonight I am getting him dinner, and I'm starving. But I wanted to see. I don't leave the house much. That I'm going to the DC Pen Show. I'm super excited. If you're there, track me down. You couldn't miss me. If I were on an elephant, I would not be any shorter than I am in real life. Find me, say hi, please. But last idea. Let me know when we come back next week what your thoughts would be to like a once a month, cameras optional Zoom where it's not just me talking out, but where we could have conversation, where I could hear your thoughts on your favorite pens. My only fear is that someone would end up being super weird and creepy, but I am always thinking about. I sound like I think I'm Superman. I'm not. But I'm always concerned that some guy would do something creepy. So I don't know. I guess I could do something creepy, and then that would be a problem. I'm not. I would love to do a Zoom where we can all talk because not everyone can go to a pen show. Not everyone has that in their budget, in their life opportunity. Some people have little kids. Some people are single parents. Some people are just too much of an introvert to go. And maybe they would also be too much of an introvert to go to a Zoom. But this community has saved my ass over the last year, mentally, emotionally, just so much so that I would love to do a Zoom. So I'm seeing nothing but positive feedback. So we will make that happen. You can see in here Carmen Torres. I met Carmen because she responded to a video I posted a year and a half ago giving away a red pen that I had bought on Temu. And she's super special and important to me. And now that will go to her head and she'll be all eager to go tomorrow. No, she won't. She's a delightful human being. But that red pen was like an under $10 red pen changed my life because Carmen has been there for me through so much of the craziness over the last year. So this community really can change things for people. So I'm going to say, have fun, do the thing. I am grateful that you're here and that we can do this together. And I'll figure out the Zoom thing. More to come. I love you. Good night. I have to go eat. I'm starving. Okay. Bye. Wait, how do I turn this off? Where's the button?